Another company that is suffering from some of this woke nonsense that has led it astray, and that would be my former employer, actually. I wish them very well, but I'm watching their stock today, which actually is trading up about 0.8%. This would be Fox. So they are seeing a little bit of upside after having had what? A series of, you look at the 3-month stock chart. It had been trading up near $34 a share. It's now under $30. So trading at $29.21. And that's a good day for Fox. But look, they've been hit with a lot. They get the $800 million lawsuit that they settled with Dominion. I'm rounding up. It was 700 and something. And then they have another one on the way. And they got rid of their biggest star in a pretty unceremonious way. They just kind of like pulled the rug out from under him. I know how it feels. Anyway, viewers don't like it. They just don't like it. And that was their flagship show on their flagship network. So what happens there? I know you guys have a lot of views on this. I know you're not too excited about the idea of Hannity going in at 8 o'clock. I've heard a lot of that from you guys. I'm not surprised. I think that coming at the news from a different perspective, whether it be, in my case, economic, in Tucker's case, a very social perspective, it's different and it's more unique. It's special compared to just the pure political perspective, right? Because the pure political perspective, that means you're just kind of, I don't know, part of the RNC. And I do think deep down under, we're all not necessarily just inherently political, but we actually care about the issues. I don't think Donald Trump would have ever gotten elected if people were like, okay, I am just status quo RNC. If that's what you were, then you probably would have gone with whoever the RNC liked and picked. But a lot of Trump's policy issues, they played with, actually, I would say, a lot of longtime Democrats. What did he do? He lowered taxes in a way that's not necessarily a Democrat thing. Definitely not a Democrat thing. Although JFK cut taxes, did he not? So that's why I said it doesn't have to be political. But anyway, he actually put in policies that resulted in the best growth in our middle class, adjusted for inflation, that we'd ever seen. And then you go over to Joe Biden, and he can blame Donald Trump all he wants, and he can blame March 2020 all he wants. But he doubled down on a bunch of policies that led to insane amounts of spending, thereby inflation, which have resulted in major problems for our economy and our trajectory overall. Right now, we're dealing with this whole debt crisis thing. So that's an example, by the way, of bad management. But back to Fox, which is, in their defense, trading a little bit higher. I am watching the stock very, very closely because if you look at the ratings, which have sunk from 3.2 million at 8 p.m. to some 1.3 million at 8 p.m. On a good night, they're doing 1.5. And I don't know how you recover from that. I think the audience has been burned.